Hey, Ling. How's it going? Thank you for being here, Ling. Let me get you a couple cards here, Ling, since you're the first one. You've not been able to sleep too well lately. Things are about to change for you. You're about to get a win and a victory, girl. Okay, what are you worrying for? You got nothing to worry about. Everything's about to go your way. All right, good things are about to start happening for you. Whoever hurt you, whoever's been coming against you in any way, they're publicly going to see you win. They're going to hear about it. They're going to know about it. You're about to have this big public victory. Everyone who's been thinking the worst of you or looking down on you, or anyone perhaps you had some bad karma with. You might even see somebody fall apart, and that's their karma. You're going to see them fall. You're going to see it fall apart. All right. Somebody who was against you is not going to win. This is your victory. All right. You know it's coming for you. And whoever tried to hurt you, they're going to be sorry because they're going to see you winning. Okay. This is your time to shine. So don't you worry. I know you've been working hard. You've been sleepless nights or just not enough rest and probably very stressed lately. Things are about to turn around and change in a good way. So there you go, Ling. Hey, Shayla Bailey. Hey, Gargan's Kit. Good to see you guys. I hope I have some new subscribers in here today. We're going to be doing the 1111s. For all of my subscribers, you're going to get your 1111s. And for everyone else, if you just want one for yourself, it's $11.11. That's it. You can pay it on Cash App or my website for donation. Okay? But we're going to be doing that after this collective read. This is going to be love and money. Well, money first. Love and everything else. Hi, Navdeep. Good to have you here. And Magnolia Hawk. Good to see you guys. All right, we're going to play fair. Just have everything put away. All right. Holy Spirit, please show me what's coming up for money. Show me this financial situation. Show me how this money is going to turn around. All right. I'm hearing what goes up must come down. A new beginning is right around the corner. Within 2 weeks, something is going to move out of the way. Somebody's going to end a business agreement or a business alliance or some kind of financial connection with another person. All right. Somebody has been in a very unhappy financial contract with someone or an agreement or just a partnership. I don't see this going anywhere. I see that we're going to cut ties with someone, that it's not working out. Perhaps somebody wants to cut ties with you because it's not working out for them financially. Whatever's going on, we're definitely going to stop this connection. It's not good. So we have the Hangman, we have the World in reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel this is in the upright. All right, I see a lot of trouble, a lot of strife, a lot of back and forth. All right. So you guys can see pretty good. All right, so anyways, Yeah, you've been partnered up with someone and they're just too difficult. They hurt you, they hurt your feelings, they're inconsiderate, they're not thoughtful, they're not mindful about what they say to you and how it would affect you. You do love this person a lot, or you really care about this person that you are tied up with in regards to money. Like you really have your feelings in it, but you just don't know what to do, what to say anymore. There's a lot of walking on eggshells. There's a lot of everything I do can't make you happy. Um, I'm always wrong, or it's never enough. And so there's this I keep trying, I'm doing my best, but you just feel like everything's against you. What else can you do? What else can you say? You're afraid to move on. There's definitely been some blockages in your life just keeping you stuck, probably karmically. And someone is about ready to come back into your life, by the way. This may help you out financially. So someone's ready to come back in. It's an earth sign. This earth sign is going to come into your life and help you. Okay. This could be a new partner. This could be a friend, a family member, a lover, whatever. This person's like, I'm here to save the day. There's a lot of drama with this person, but it's like you're finally going to get some help. And look at the 2-2. You're finally going to get to hold your head above water. This before here just kind of felt like you were drowning. The confusion you've been having with money, it's too great. It's too overwhelming. You are completely overwhelmed with choices and options. You don't know what to do next. Everyone's calling you, like from every direction. Everyone's reaching you. Everyone's wanting a piece of you. There's only so much of you to go around that you can give of yourself. You haven't really been able to make up your mind. You've been scared about making the wrong decision, and that maybe has paralyzed you. And there's definitely a lot of fear, just tons of fear. Things really haven't been going your way financially. It just really hasn't. There's a lot of karma attached to why you're stuck, why your money situation hasn't gone forward with something. You have been stuck. There's a lot of disappointments, a lot. Um, there's been a lot of, to be honest, what feels kind of like you're very, very unlucky. And this has just left you shocked and blocked. If things aren't turning out the way that they should in your mind, remember the message of this card. This wheel keeps on turning. Nothing is permanent. Things that feel completely out of your hands and really unlucky right now, it will turn in your favor again. I feel like things are going to turn into your favor in about 2 weeks. And then a brand new beginning and a fresh, new, crisp, clean start begins. It may not be everything you want, but you're going to be able to know where you're going to go from here. And I will say, you're not going to be left alone. Okay? Um, I know it's going to be hard for you to kind of appreciate what you've been through. Just try to see it from a different perspective, that sometimes all of these troubles are for the best. It's hard for you to see it. Right now you're thinking, this, how could this be good for me? I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I'm suffering, I'm not winning. Sometimes that terrible situation opens a door to a life that is really helpful. someone that gets diagnosed with some terrible disease finally finds yoga or some kind of spiritual healing, some kind of reason for living. And all of a sudden, that terrible diagnosis was the best thing that ever happened to them. And they're healed. Sometimes you have to bear the brunt of financial responsibility for a lot more people than you think you can handle. You feel like it's unfair because you're paying for this bill, and you're paying for this person's way and that person's way. And you're looking at God and you're saying, why am I suffering? Why am I burdened? Why do I have to be responsible for all these people? It's not right. They're taking advantage of me, whatever crosses your mind. And then God responds to you with saying, did I not give you more than enough? Do you not have all your needs met and some? Sometimes the universe, the creator, God, luck, karma, whatever you want to label this, blesses you overflowing so you can bless others. It's not all about the grab bag and how much you get to bag, how much you get to put away. Sometimes it's about getting as much as you can to keep the blessings flowing. There's a saying, the one that gives gathers. Sometimes the only reason you are getting money, the only reason money is flowing to you is through you, because you are a funnel. You are a filter of his blessings. Some people think, well, Steph, why am I so unlucky? Why does this person get to go down the street and have a great marriage and great financial success? Why am I so unlucky in life? How come they get easy street? How come they get to seemingly live this happy life, free of burden, and we're stuck here struggling and stressing to help pay their way? That's not fair. There's two sides to every coin, says this Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps this person's past life karmically earned them this blessing. Perhaps in a past life, you were the unfortunate, and they were the ones that were blessed financially and blessing you. And in this life, you're paying it forward. Sometimes we don't like to believe that our enemies are our teachers, and the ones that we are giving blessings to are people that in another life gave blessings to us. Because what goes around comes around. Why are people so worried, so in lack that they're worried about giving because it may not come back to them? They're worried about letting money go because what if it never comes back? That just shows God, the creator of the universe, that you have no faith in him. You have no faith that you deserve good blessings. You have zero belief that more will flow to you. You have quit all universal law of attraction and just thought to yourself, the only one that makes my way in life is me. There is no God, there is no universe, there is no blessings, there is no divine ordinance, there is no law, universal law. It's just me. I'm out here for me. So I got to watch my back, because if I don't, no one else will. What a terrible state of mind, which is why the hangman is here. You're not out here for you. It's not an eye for an eye. I've got you. And until you wake up and put your hands behind your back and put your feet up and look at what I'm doing to your life, look at your blessings, look at what you're giving others, be grateful. The universe wants to communicate. The blessed are here to be a blessing. And those who are blessed need to pay it forward and bless others. And so this is all about paying it forward when it comes to money. Someone that gets a break and has their house paid, their mortgage paid by a really rich guy, perhaps, or someone that wins the lottery, or they have an opportunity and a choice to go bless others and pay it forward, or keep it all for themselves. But remember, if you cherish worldly things, then that's all you'll have. Your jewels, your treasure, your blessings, it's stored here on earth. You can't take it with you. And if that's what matters to you, how much money you have in the bank, how much money you put away in your savings, all the cars, clothes, material items that you own, all the places that you can go, if that's what you treasure, then that is your heaven, and that is your reward. That is all you'll ever have. This life will end, and you won't take it with you, but you will take the love of those that you touched. You will take your children's hearts with you, their memories, their affections. You will take memories with you and love from your friends and your family, and how you treat them, and how they treat you. Those are the things and the treasures stored for you. And blessed is the peacemakers, and blessed are the givers. There's so many people that have the ability to give, but don't. I want to think for a moment about, because we have Ace of Swords here, we're going to talk a little bit about lies. And I'm not going to go into names of politicians. But the people you think are the richest people in the media are one of the less wealthy billionaires in politics. And the people that you think are altruistic givers to the society or caregivers of the nations, you couldn't be more wrong. You guys can go ahead and search on YouTube. I think it's called The Wealthiest Men and Women in Politics, or like the richest people in politics, or the richest politicians, something like that. There's on YouTube, and it's shocking the number of houses and yachts and mansions and cars and vacations these politicians have and take. The one in particular had a gorgeous mansion in the heart of Washington, D.C. Another one in Martha's Vineyard, which was gorgeous, right off the coast. Another one in Hawaii. Other mansions out of the country, and vacations to exotic places in these gorgeous mansions that cost like $4,000 a night. And you ask yourself, are they a giver or are they a taker? Because they get on media and say, I want to give, I care about your community, I care about your children, I care about your schools, I care about America, I care about all of you. I care about your grandma and what taxes she's paying and how she's surviving. I care about how easy it is to put gas in your vehicle. I care about your kids' education. I care about you Americans. I care. Or, some of you aren't Americans, you're from other countries. But they say these things and then they go off to their mansions. They could sell 2 out of their 10 mansions and give every single American $100,000. Heck, even if you give Americans $40,000, what could you do with $40,000 today? How would that help you in this country? Out of all the money you and your forefathers put in to this system, your grandparents, your parents, your children. It's not just your taxes they're taking. Think of it as a family unit. Let's just say a mom and a dad have 3 children. Now all of you are adults. The parents pay individual taxes, and all 3 children pay individual taxes. That means from one family, how much is the government getting? A lot of money. So if they could just bless families with $40,000, could you invest in real estate? Could you buy a home? Could you pay for your car? Could you help others in some way? Could you create a business that feeds and does things all over the city for those that are in need? Could you open an organization to help others? Of course you could. And so could your neighbor and your next neighbor and the next one and the next one. Imagine if everyone here was blessed. That's the meaning of this reading. It's like those who have much have a responsibility. They are given much to bless others. Now, some people don't. They hoard it. They take all that for themselves. And they get to have this mansion and that mansion and this mansion. Oh, not to mention their, $100 million yacht, which is basically a hotel on water, their own cruise liner. So we're talking, this is a money reading, and then we're going to get into love. But this is a reminder. Now, not all of us are multi-millionaires, let alone billionaires. Most of our politicians are billionaires. I don't know if you guys knew that. A lot of our older politicians are billionaires. Now, they have taken their millions and invested it in their own companies and in their own real estate. So these politicians have used the money they've gained to do their own personal private investments and to get involved in life insurance and whatnot to keep their families afloat. If every single one of you watching me tonight were given that kind of money so you could invest in your own life insurance and your own real estate and your own business, I think you would be well off. I think every one of you watching this right now would become a multimillionaire at least. If you were just given that several $1,000 boost, you would all be multimillionaires. And I bet, because I feel like a lot of you guys have a big heart, that's why you're into tarot. That's why you're into emotions and things of that nature. I think majority of all of you guys would be giving back to your communities and to people around you. Now, this reading is about someone that is stingy. This could be your government. This could be a husband or a wife. This could be a friend or family member or children or parents or whoever you think, perhaps a bank, whatever. This is about someone who has a lot of blessings but doesn't want to hand them over. And instead of just giving, they make you fight for it. They make you work for it. They make you struggle. They create drama. They create a fight. They create friction, a fight between the people. Race wars, Democrat versus Republican wars, wars everywhere. It's like, let's create drama and like distract people from prosperity and abundance and a happy life. Let's distract them from that. Let's distract them from getting their own bag. You know what I mean? And those who have the power, they're not blessing. They're gaining. They're just gaining. They're not giving. And there's a saying, I forget what it is exactly in the Bible, but it talks about you can gain the whole world. You can have everyone and everything in the whole world. But if you are not a good person, if your words are untrue, if you leave like a sour taste in people's mouths, then it's all for nothing. I don't know if you guys can quote this saying from the Bible, but it's something about you can gain the whole world. Kind of it. You can gain everything you want, but should be blessing you and hasn't. Now, a lot of you guys are going to say, Steph, do you mean that we're just supposed to help people that don't deserve it? We're supposed to give money away to every drug addict on the street. We're supposed to just give away all our finances and not mind our own bills. We're supposed to fall behind so others can gain. No. And I don't think that's what the creator of our earth wanted either, was for you to fall behind because you're giving away to everybody else and you're losing. That's not the moral of that teaching. It's take care of your own. Make sure you have food. Make sure you have a home. Make sure you have joy. Make sure you have blessings. You get to enjoy this beautiful earth too. But whatever excess you may have, or if you're blessed, give. Especially give to those that you love. Give to your husband, give to your wife, give to your children, give to your grandchildren, give to your parents, give to your, your friends. Give. Thank you, Pearl Girl, for telling me about the saying. What profiteth a man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul? There you go. Thank you so much, Pearl. And look at the man. He's literally holding the whole world. What if you gain millions of dollars, a house, a car, a recreational vehicle, or a home, a vacation home, the means to travel, the food you love to eat, the time on your hands, the beautiful places you get to see? What do you really gain if you have all of that, but you have no soul? You're evil, you're corrupted, you're dark, meaning you're not enlightened. You're greedy. You're greedy. You took it all for you. You made sure you had enough, even more than enough. But you turned your back on those that were given to you in your life as karma to pay it forward. Some of us have karma to take care of your parents. That's your karma. Some of you have karma to take care of your children. Some of you have karma to take care of your spouse or a disabled child or a disabled family member, or you know what I mean? Like, some of you guys, this is your karma. It may not seem fair, but that's your karma. Honor it. Honor your path. Honor your birth chart. Honor your purpose. Honor your walk. Not everybody's given the same journey. Some people will have very successful children, never in need of you. And some people will be born with children that are in need of you. Some people will be born with no children at all. This is the hanged man, which means the wake-up call. Everyone has a different life. Why are we judging our life versus others? Let the winners win. They're winning. Clap for them, congratulate them. Focus on you. God, the universe, the creator source, will deal with people karmically as the universe sees fit. When the universe sees fit. The greedy people may be winning now, but they won't be winning later. They've got their reward, and their soul is not with it. Those people may have their mansions. They may be making $15,000 a month. They may retire with a cool $5,000 every month till they pass, with a paid off house and a paid off car and paid off recreational vehicles. Where does that money go? They may have all of that. But what will they have when they pass? What will they have when they're sick and old? Who will be with them when they take their last breath? Who will be with them when they enter into the afterlife and into the next? What kind of life will they have karmically in their next life? Let the winners win, my friends, because they are only being judged. They are only being watched. The universe is taking notes, Seven of Cups, on what they do with their time, what they do with their money, what they do with their mouth, and what they do with their loved ones. The universe is watching. Their time of reckoning will come. Maybe this life, maybe the next. It's not ours to say when they should have it. You may feel like you're losing. You may feel like, if I only had $1 million, what would I do with $1 million? You guys can all put in the comments what you would do with $1 million, because these dreams, Ace of Swords with the world, are your manifestations. They're your creations. They're your beacon to the universe. Spirit, source, creator, universe, give to me the pleasure of having this $1 million. And I promise you, I will give tenfold. Bless me, and I will be a cup overflowing. Bless me, and I will bless others. And I will watch them bless others. And so on and so forth. And this everlasting fountain of giving. Lester, you would open a nonprofit food and kitchen to feed the homeless. That is awesome. Jack Wolf, you would retire and travel. That is awesome. That is so cool. All right. So we all have these dreams. What will we do with them? So this reading is really talking about blessings, right? And who blesses who and when and how. The reading here is, don't worry about how, when, and who and what they should do with their money. It's not your money. It's theirs. I would rebuild my home and donate to the Valley Children's Hospital, for the special need children. That is very sweet. If I had $1 million, and I don't even know if I would have enough to pay for everyone's, but I would try. I would pay off my house, my grandparents' house, my parents' house, both my brother's house, my aunts. I would bless my family. With a blessed family, I feel like we'll all be blessed and bless many more and bless the generations that come from our family. Our family would have something to inherit, something to grow with, something to invest with. Our family could take equity from all these homes to create their own businesses, to be successful and independent from the system, independent from employers that drown them in work. And our family would be blessed to do their dreams, to help the world, to help people. That's what I would do. Ling, travel and being with my love and maybe help some pets who has no one to take care of. Aw. Peaches, I would pay my siblings' home off and I would travel. That's beautiful. Yeah, Peaches, you and I are very much alike. And you know, where you find your giving is in your chart. Okay? If you guys ever want to take a look at what makes you altruistic, where is your heart? Where does that lie? You want to look where your moon is. And I do astrology, you guys know this. If you want your chart read by me, please go to my website and order a consultation for your chart. But just a quick help for you, and know that we study Vedic sidereal here, North Indian. But look where your moon is. Wherever your moon is where your heart is. That's where your passions and joy, let's just go ahead and say joy, really lies. My joy lies in the 4th house. My moon sits there. So house, real estate, children, loved ones, family, close family. That's where my joy is. So clearly my heart would go towards home, because I feel home is the most important thing in the world because my moon is there. So nothing is more important than where you rest, where you have your peace, where you have your family, where you eat, where you sleep, where you learn, where you grow. This is your little piece of heaven on this earth. So my joy and my altruistic kind of outlook on life starts in the 4th house, but yours may be in the 10th house. You may find your joy in career. Your joy, your passion might be doing something as a career that means something to the world. You may want to open up a business if you have a moon in the 10th house. Opening up a business where it blesses others, and this business will flourish and thrive and just bleed on to others. You may have your moon in the 12th house. Your heart and your joy may lie in opening up hospitals or creating some kind of an organization that helps those that are wounded and sick or spiritually lost. Okay. Churches, perhaps. That may be where your heart is. If you have a moon in the 9th house. See, Jack, I'm not looking at zodiacs with your moon. I really am skipping zodiacs. I'm focusing on house placements where the moon is. So, imagine if someone had a moon in the 9th house. Their passion, their joy, what really makes their heart go pitty pat may be travel. And they may want to bless people in other countries. These are people with the moon in the 9th that want to bless kids in Cambodia. Think of like Angelina Jolie, someone that wants to bless people in other countries of other cultures. and they want to perhaps, travel and bless out of their country, out of their norm. And what if somebody has a moon in the third house? What is their blessings? What do they want to bring joy to in this world? What means the most to them? Um, it would be writing a book that would inspire millions. It would be being a personality on YouTube or podcast or on the news that moves people. It would be communication, preaching and teaching others. The same with the ninth house is a little bit about preaching as well, but especially the third. See, Jack Wolf, thank you. You mentioned the first house. That is where your moon is. And Jack, don't feel bad about that. Your joy, your passion, what makes you feel good about living, what brings you happiness is self love, and self care. And that is why you mentioned travel and retirement. See, what's important to you is self love and self care. So, where your moon is, it's in the self. The first house is the self. So, notice how you went straight to retire and travel. Okay, you can almost tell where your moon is at. Lester Godfrey, nonprofit food organization to feed the homeless. You might have a moon in the sixth house or a moon in the 12th house, um, maybe even a moon in the 11th house for your kind of goals, for helping people with stuff like that. Maybe even a moon in the second house, Lester, when it comes into regards of food. Okay, but homeless is one house, food is another house, indigent and homeless people are in another house. So you can kind of see, it depends on where exactly your moon would be. Um, so you can tell where people's heart lies. Whenever you're reading someone's chart that you love, say you're looking at your partner and you want to see their chart and you want to see, where is my partner's true joy? I want to make them happy. I just want to see what moves them, what makes them feel good. You definitely want to check out where their moon is, because you're going to know, oh, that's what makes them feel good. Perhaps somebody has a moon in the fifth house. That person, children. Ooh, if somebody has a moon in the fifth, what they would probably do with $1 million is adopt a bunch of kids or give money to orphanages or bless needy children for like sports and clothing and all that stuff, and foster care, and volunteering in schools, volunteering as a coach, being there, that just for children, that would really move someone with a moon in the fifth. So you believe me, and I'll move on. I'm sorry, I'm like going on and on and on about astrology. I will quit that. Let's move on over here. So back to your financial reading. What would you do with $1 million? And someone here has been blessed. Someone has been given money, been given financial blessings. And what are they doing with it? Are they investing? Are they creating? Or are they hoarding? Are they hiding? Are they wanting to put it all in a savings account? All this money that I'm earning, that I worked for, it needs to be completely here in one space, and it needs to stay there, and I need to monitor how much money I spend every month, and it has to be on a dime. I have to know to the dime what I'm spending. Very Virgo, by the way, but that's an analyst. And some people are an analyst, and that's what they do. They're very anal about that. Some people could care less. They're very, Aquarius. Who cares? Money, money, money for everyone. Money just flows. I like to think of an Aquarius personality. I don't know if you guys have all seen the movie Coming to America with Eddie Murphy, but he's a prince in Africa, and he has a lot of money, and he just wants to give it away. So he's giving people jewelry. He's throwing money in the streets. He puts like $10,000 in a little brown paper bag, and gives it to 2 homeless guys. That's very Aquarius. That's very, I don't care about money. I just want to bless everybody. And meanwhile, he wanted to live poor. He wanted to live poor in that movie because he wanted to attract somebody that loved him for who he was, not for what he had. So he picked the cheapest apartment in the worst neighborhood, and he wanted to sleep on the worst beds and, look very humble. Very Aquarius. And, people that have a lot of money, and Aquarian people tend to have blessings, some of them. But it's funny because they never look rich. Aquarius people are so humble that when they have money, you'll never know. They'll be driving around in like a 10-year-old car, wearing New Balance sneakers and corduroy pants, and, let's take Adam Sandler, for example, or Keanu Reeves, or, gosh, I can't think of anyone else at the moment. Robin Williams at the time. He had a lot of money, but didn't do a lot with it. Those are very Aquarian kind of people. Like, you couldn't tell they were rich. Versus people that are lavish. People that show they have money, they show it. And that would be very Libra. Even Scorpio. So Libra and Scorpio love to show it. Leo, of course, loves to show it. Aries would like to show it. Even Gemini, to an extent, not as much as the others, but their mercurial energy does want to chatter and talk and brag a little bit. Not a lot, though. Geminis don't tend to be extravagant, but they do like to let people know they're doing well, probably in social media posts or, things like that. Quiet people that have money, Virgo, Aquarius, they're a little bit quiet about it. Oh, 2 more show-offy signs would be Cancerian. They would show off by real estate. Look at all the houses I own. Capricorns, they show off by their jewelry, gold watches, timepieces, businesses. Oh, I have this school and I opened this business and I have another business, and oh, look at my office. Look at my desk. This is exquisite. This is from Switzerland. Or, look at this, look at that. Oh, I get to travel for work. I get to work from home, or I get to work in the Alps, whatever. But, Aquarians like to kind of brag. Think about the Tate brothers. The Tate brothers strike me very much in a Capricorn energy. They do like to show off, their cars, their clothing, and their businesses. This is my prime example of showing off what you have when you have money is Capricorn. They are the Capricorn mindset. It's a perfect image. They show you their nice cars. They show you where they travel. They show you they're on yachts. They show you how many girls are around them. They show you the nice clothes they have. But not as much as they show you, look at the business I own. Look at the investments I've made in business, not real estate. They don't own land. They rent. They don't even own a house, but they own Lamborghinis. Okay. And they tell you, we opened a school. We opened a program where we teach you how to invest your money. Come to our education system. Let us teach you. It's like a club. Very Capricorn. Anyways, enough. I know, I'm so sorry. I need to start talking about that more on my astrology channel, not here on my tarot channel. I'm so sorry. So anyways, this is the money reading. I'm almost done with that. We're going to get into love. But what I'm seeing here is, if you think you're having a hard time, you're unlucky, and money is just not happening for you right now. Or, your investments aren't paying off like you thought. Or, we have our high hopes. We've got high hopes, you know, and it doesn't work out. Something doesn't work out. Spirit says, listen, that's God's plan. God's plan for you is to have a struggle. You ever notice that the people that are the most broke, or like they just don't have a lot of money, those are the quickest people to hand over whatever money they get? Someone that knows struggle is quick to take care of somebody else's struggle because they know it's not just food in your mouth. It's not just a place to lay your head. It's stress. Some of the most wonderful healers and givers in this planet, or on this planet rather, are people that have really struggled. They don't want anyone else to struggle. It's not that there's some big show-offy, altruistic giver. It's that they know what it means to hurt. And if they can prevent their loved ones from hurting, they will do it in a flash. These are the people that will buy your house off. These are the people that will buy you a car. These are the people that will pay off your student loans and not think twice. These are the people that just write checks to take care of others when they have it. Because something in them, and it could be a past life or it could be this current life. Some good, very good people like Donald Trump write checks all the time, paying off people's mortgages, paying off people's student loans, paying for cancer moms, survivors, hospital bills. He's done that a million times. Some people are so quick to write a check, not because they suffered in poverty in this life, but they suffered it in a past life. And they're born that way. He has a Leo rising, so he's looking at Aquarius. So he's a show off because he's a Leo rising, not the Aquarius show off. But his rising sign is always focused, 7 houses away. So his purpose, 7 houses away, is Aquarius, which is the world, which is the bleeding cup that floweth over, the giver, the altruistic. And it's the one that wants to bless. That's why the 11th house in Aquarius is considered the house of luck, but it's also considered the house of gain, what you earn in this world karmically and by your hard work, and what you do with it. Are you going to be blessed and bless others, or are you going to be blessed and hoard? This decides your karma, which is why Saturn rules Aquarius. It decides karma, and Saturn is the judge and the ruler of equality. Saturn has no problem making sure people are wealthy and rich and have much. That's part of how we have the world twice. The world goes round. There's the rich and the poor, the sick and the healthy, the good and the bad, all of that. It's just part of the world. But it's the judge of who deserves it next time, who deserves it this time, who gets to keep it, who gets to get more, and who gets to lose it all. How many of you guys have seen somebody really well off and they lose it all? They just lose it all. Somebody could be, listen, my uncle was blessed with like $2 million at one time. Just cash. Now, granted, he had a lot of debts he paid off. He still had excess. He could have bought everyone in his family a house, paid, but he didn't. And it was his chart, but he blew it in 6 months. He traveled, he bought a bunch of cars, frivolous. And what does he have now? Nothing. Not a house or a home to call his own. Not a family that would nourish and take care of him in old age. He has whatever little materialistic things he has, and a family that cares enough for now. family that would care enough to make sure he's put in a good place when he gets older, but not sacrifice their lives for him. And it's the attitude. Who do you choose to bless? You know what I mean? I haven't even seen his chart. I should look into his chart someday and see what his placements are to see, what's going on. But this right here, the 2 major arcana, well, we're just going to go ahead and throw 3 major arcana. They want to tell you one thing: ponder and look at the bigger picture. Karma. What goes up must come down. Some people rise and some people fall. If you get back up again, it's because you deserve it. If you can't get back up again, they've already measured your heart. Some people, like him, lose everything because their heart was measured by the universe on what kind of a giver they really were. Were they a giver to show the world, hey, look at me, I'm giving, I'm on camera? How many of you guys see people on social media with their phone giving money away to the homeless or helping families pay for groceries, like Mr. Beast, for example? Mr. Beast makes millions on YouTube with his videos and all his likes, and he gives away a little piece for every video. His investment in every video, it just doesn't add up to what he's getting, but he's doing it to get more views, more videos, more likes, and sure, he gets to help people along the way. But nonetheless, it's having a camera on you while you're giving. How long is that going to last? Is it going to last him forever? I don't know. I don't know if he's invested or if he's just spending. We don't know. But, when you give, I feel biblically, and maybe you guys can find a verse in the Bible where it talks about giving and not making it public. But there's something very special about giving and no one knowing about it. If you ever give to someone, maybe keep your mouth shut. Don't tell anyone. Don't brag, not because you don't deserve praise, but because you don't want to embarrass the other person who's getting the help. You don't want to pay for someone's bills and go, God, I just paid for someone's bills and it's so annoying, and I'm always taking care of it, and they're not doing anything, they're not bringing anything to the table, and it's so overwhelming, and before you know it, everyone's like, God, what a piece of shit that person is. What a selfish, taking lowlife. What a user. Like, oh, you don't deserve that. You shouldn't be paying their way. Like, you know, um, keep that to yourself. Keep it between you and that person. It's between the both of you. Keep it private. It doesn't need to be made public. You know what I mean? These are things that need to be solved behind closed doors. Not everyone in, the circle needs to know what that person's going through. This could be the worst times in their life. You might be helping someone that one day will help you. You might be blessing someone that maybe doesn't have anything to offer you today, but in 10 years, they're going to have everything to offer you. Think about it in a way that God is giving you blessings to bless someone, because maybe they know the bigger picture. They know in 10 years, they're going to bless you tenfold in return. There's one of my favorite movies that I love, and I've told you guys about it before, but I recommend it. It is in Hindi, so it does have subtitles. Not everyone can speak Hindi, but it's called Baghban. Baghban. Bahn. So it's Bagbahn. Baghban. And it's about a father and his children. Anyways, spoiler alert, if you want to watch it and you don't want to hear about it, skip this part. Like, pause it and then forward it in a few seconds. But he helped pay for this orphan child's schooling. He didn't invite him to live with him like a child of his own, but he paid for his schooling. That child grew up grateful and got very educated and loved this man like a father because he changed his life. He didn't have anything to offer him all his growing up. So, for 20 years, he had nothing to offer this man. But in this man's time of need, 20 years later, he gave him a home and love beyond measure. So much love he didn't even know could come from someone. That love didn't even come from his own children. It came from this boy who grew up and became his son. He was divinely blessed. So this is a testament. You may have to wait years before you get a return on your investment. But your investment is supposed to pay off. When you invest in your children, they will give back to you. That is like money in the bank. Let your children thrive. Give them everything. Get them into a business. Get them into a house. Give them cars. Give them clothes. Give them education. Give them love. Give them respect. Give them your time. Give them your ear. It always pays off because those children grow. And in your older years, when you need someone to talk to, they'll give you their ear. When you need someone to carry you, they're there. When you need someone to cook for you, clothe you, love you, feed you, take you to see beautiful things, even when you can't take yourself. When you need someone to love you when you're alone in this world and your partner's passed, or you've reached a time in your life where you need someone and you're just as dependent as a child, and you don't want to be put in a orphanage, quote unquote, a nursing home. You would like to be loved by a family. These are the investments. So Spirit says, don't be afraid to invest, not just money, but your time and your energy. Invest, because it will pay off. Thank you, Jack, for posting the phrase that I asked for earlier, or the let's see, the I can't think. It's not the phrase. It's the verse. So we have Matthew chapter 6 and 6:2, verse 3 through 4, and it says that when giving to the needy, people should not announce it with trumpets, and in this day and age, social media, and that giving should be done in secret so that God can reward the giver. See, there you go. There's the Bible verse. Thank you, Jack. Never should we brag. Never should we announce. Never should we tell other people what we've done for someone that's been needy. Never. It is in the Bible. It is not biblical to talk about what you've given. Okay? Because you are judged. And your reward is divine. But if you announce it, then that is your reward. That is all you're going to get. Imagine giving someone, $40,000 and, oh, I did this for you. Hey, everybody, come here. Look what I did for this person. I gave them $40,000. I got them this house. I got them that car. I gave them that trip. I gave them that business and they flourished. Look what I did. Now, what do I get in return? Don't you think I should get something in return? Don't you think I should be fill in the blank by this person? Don't, don't you think I deserve that? I tell you now, that is their reward. The only reward they will ever get is that thank you or that initial gratitude, because down the road, they're not going to get their reward, their good karma, some big blessing that could be awaiting them. They're not going to get it. Virtue signaling is a moral plague of this generation. Yeah, probably very much is. So anyways, back to this financial reading. The one that gives gathers. What goes up must come down. You might be feasting today, but famine tomorrow. And those who seem like they are feasting today, you may be feasting tomorrow. So be grateful for where you stand. Be grateful for everything you get. It is in God's due time and God's plan and time, divine timing, when you get your reward. Keep loving others and treating others well as you can. Keep believing and speaking with that tongue blessings onto your life. Keep telling yourself every day in the mirror, you are a blessed human being. You are given great wealth, and it comes to you easily. In your sleep, wealth is coming to you because you give to others, because you bless others, because your intentions are pure, because you're not bragging, because you're not getting trumpets and announcing every time you do something kind. Money and great wealth is coming to you because you are a blessed human being. It is your birthright to be blessed. There's nothing wrong or toxic by being blessed. I'm on the fence about a few things. I'm a millennial, not a Gen Z. But Dr. Phil just had a video that came out recently about Gen Z and work ethic. And he got a lot of employers to come on the show and talk about how lazy Gen Zers are, how they don't want to work. And I'm on the fence because, yes, I've seen a lot of Gen Zers not do a good job in their job. I've seen a lot of, people just slacking to even take an order and they can't get that right. People that don't want to clock in, people that don't want to be there. So yes, I've seen that side. But I've also seen this beautiful gift that I think Gen Zers have given this earth, and it is to show employers there is a life outside of work, and mental health and personal respect and pets and children and free time are just as important as clocking in every day. That you are not just a good person because you have some great career. You're a good person because you have a family you love and a life you love. And I think this is probably the first time in a very long time that employers are thinking, I don't control the employees. I don't get to say they have to be here. These employees are enjoying their compensation package. They're enjoying their paid time off. They're using their sick time. There was a day and age, and if a lot of you guys are as old as me, you'll remember when you would ask your employer ahead of time for a 2-week vacation that you had built up all year, and they would tell you, you can't use all of it. You can only use some of it, maybe 5 days, plus the weekend. You might be lucky to get that week on a vacation for the year because they can't be without you for 2 weeks. That's impossible. Impossible. I don't know if you guys remember those days, but I do. I do, and I remember the days where if you asked for a sick day, it was why. And if you can come in, come in. And we're still going to call you at home while you're sick, and you're still going to do emails at home while you're sick. And you don't really get that day. You really don't get it. And they want you back as soon as possible. So they want you to come back even if you're sneezing, sniffling, fever, coughing, like just come back. I remember those days. I don't know if you guys do. But there were years where I just didn't have time off. Just years. You would get the weekend, but no vacation. None. And I had children. Having to leave for a longer lunch was a problem, let alone using a sick day. Like, that's out of the question. So I really think this generation has taught employers that you all have a right to your compensation package, and you're going to use it. And employers do not any longer have the right to ask you to do the job of someone else, but not get paid and compensated for it. That when you're training people, in my day and age, we used to think, oh, I get to train someone. What an honor. Maybe I'm going to get kudos at work for pitching in for the team and training someone. No, they're just using you to do your work and somebody else's, and they save money because they don't have to pay for training. They don't have to train someone to be there. You get to be the trainer, and they get on-the-job experience. So it's a double win. The corporate company always wins. And they don't have to pay for a trainer, or they don't have to pay for a program to train people on the computer. They just have their employees do it. So that's a double package. You're doing your job and someone else's when you're training. But see, back in my day, it was what a blessing that I get to train someone. I'm going to get ahead. I'm going to get recognized. But you don't always get recognized at work, do you? They just say thank you for doing what we asked you to do. Not going above and beyond. Just doing what we asked. So anyways, I do think that this generation has been a blessing in showing this country life isn't all about employment. And this generation, the Gen Zers, are showing people on social media more and more now to be grateful for their home and their animals and their children, and, making less but enjoying more life. And that's a big blessing. Hi, Fleeky. So, are you going to get money? Let's answer these questions. Are you going to get money? The answer here is yes. But there's 60 days, honey. 60 days, 2 whole months. You're going to be juggling back and forth, and you might feel like you're in poverty, and you might feel like you're struggling to get things taken care of, like you don't have any options, but you do. Money is coming in karmically. You do have to wait. There is this long-term plan here. There is great money coming in time. There's some kind of endurance. You are going to hit a snag. You are going to hit a bump in the road. You are going to have a struggle, 5-5. And your relationships may even hurt because of a financial burden. But it is going to even itself out. Now, I think there's an earth sign male or masculine energy coming in to help ease some of these worries. And I do think you are going to get some assistance somewhere, because there's some kind of double to how do you say, like, collaboration, some kind of partnership that's like, when you're out of options, I'll be here to help. Okay? So I know that's happening. Now, there is something that you thought was over. Dead and gone, dead in the water, 8 of Cups in reverse. Like, it's dead, it's gone, it's not working out. I gotta move, I gotta pack up, I gotta quit this job, I gotta leave this state, I can't stay in my home, it's too unaffordable, I can't stay at this job, it's not paying enough, or I don't get enough hours, or whatever. I need to go. The world, 8 of Cups, these represent endings, and they're both in reverse. So just when you think there's no other option, there's no other way, there's no other door opening, you're just getting hit, you're wrong. The universe says, in the nick of time, in the last hour, in the last inning, during the last minute, when your suffering is at what feels like a peak, when you're crying out to God, this is a come to Jesus moment. This is, dear God, help me. I'm going to die. I can't do it. I can't make it. It's impossible. I'm drowning. There's nowhere for me to go. There's nothing I can do. I'm failing. I'm falling. I'm empty. Take it. Take everything. Take my problems. I can't fix it. I can't fix it. And you just feel like, this is it. No one is out here for me. I'm all alone. I'm in the cold. And what's worse, I'm bringing somebody else with me in the cold. And we're just going to be abandoned. And we're just going to be rejected. And we're just going to hurt. Spirit says, not so fast. For I'm sending an angel. Ace, ace. I'm sending you an angel. I'm going to give you some help. I'm sending someone to you. 2 of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. You're not going to drown. I'm going to send you a lifeboat. Just before you run away, just before you think, that's it. Maybe you're thinking suicide. Maybe you're thinking of moving away. Maybe you're thinking of throwing your hands in the air and selling everything. Just when you're ready to do something foolish because you can't take it anymore, the Lord, the creator of the universe, sends an angel to fight your battles. And fight your battles they will. For what's done in the dark will always come to the light. And what your true intentions are as a person, whether you have a good heart or a dark heart, good intentions or bad intentions, it's all seen. Your heart is measured and weighed. God knows, Spirit knows. And the point is, just when you think it can't get worse and it's over, this is the end. The 8 of Cups in reverse shows you that even in your stuckness and in your blockages, someone is coming back into your life because they're not ready to let you go. They can't be without you. They love you. And there's this beautiful partnership that's going to be forged. 2 of Cups. It's an alchemical energy of 2 becoming 1, merging, bringing in balance. It's beneficial, mutually beneficial for both of you. It's not just one way around. And even though it's been difficult to transition into this new life that's about to hit. There's an end that has been resistant. And just when you don't feel prepared, believe in yourself and trust. You're in God's hands. This is in God's hands. To think the whole time you thought you had control, that you got to decide how much money was going to be in the bank, that you got to decide how many years you were going to live on this earth, that you got to decide how many children you were going to have and who they would become. You got to decide? Wrong. This was never a choice. These things that are happening to you are karma. It is your path, your clock, your purpose, your meaning in this world. Your life was already written in the stars on your birth. God knew every hair on your head, every step you would take. He had all the timelines. He knew the choices. But there's some sliver of free will, which is like hope, change, cutting karmic ties, defeating curses, cycles. Are you a cycle breaker? Because you have enough power and just enough magic, 2 of Wands, to break the chain, to break the cycle in your family, to be the first millionaire in your family, to be the first business owner, to be the first entrepreneur that makes it. You may be the first. We have all the 2s, but the 2 of Swords, which is trusting and following your heart. Stop trying to control every aspect. This is about loosening up your control, knowing that this is all a plan. But what do you do with the plan? The best example I'm being given is having a child, which is a gift. And you know where you're going to live. You know what block you're going to live on. You know what house you're going to live in. You know what kind of photo shoot you want for the birth. You know what their first birthday party decor is going to be. You know where their preschool is going to be. You know where their school is going to be. Like, you have it all planned out. That's like God's plan, you know? But what your child does when they get there is a whole different ballgame. They may love the first birthday party idea you have planned for them, or they may hate it. They may do very well in the school you have planned for them, or they may do terrible. And that's kind of, I think, how Spirit Source Creator God feels. I have a plan for you. I know what school I want you to be at. I know where I want you to live. I know what I want you to like. But ultimately, it's your choice. You do have a plan and a cookie cutter kind of preset path. But the flavor of the cookie's up to you. It's either going to be a perfect sugar cookie and hold the shape, or it's going to be an oatmeal cookie and crumble apart. Like, that's up to you. So God's like, creator's like, listen, we all have a plan. And you want to have your own plan. But sometimes you got to go with the flow and know that there's a better plan, there's a better way, there's a better idea. Anyways, what's saying is you're going to get help. Don't be afraid. Make sure there's room for surprise, because there's someone coming in the last minute to help you out financially. So I wouldn't worry to death about whatever financial situation you're in. You're just going to make more struggle for yourself, more worry, and it's kind of unnecessary. You are going to have some balance and structure in your life soon. There is a sense that you're losing money. You're losing something, maybe losing a home, losing a business, like you're losing or you're lacking something in your life. And there is something here that makes you feel abandoned. And there's something going on that makes you feel less than other people. Needy, hurt, abandoned, not successful, like you're less than others. There's definitely something here with that. Take heart that this card shows that it is time to go and discover what's missing in your life. Self-care is called for right here. So look out for yourself. You really got to look out for yourself. You're important, and that's okay. You matter, and that's okay. I feel like one thing I want to leave you with financially is you've always been worrying about everybody else. Not once have you sat there and worried about you financially. There's so many people that I know that are so obsessed with other people's needs. They don't shower. They don't brush their teeth. It's terrible hygiene. They don't do their laundry. They don't take care of their dishes. They don't take care of their medical care. They don't take care of their teeth, their hair. They don't take care of their car. They don't take care of their personal life. None of that matters. All of that is like the last thing in their world, because they're so busy waking up, caregiving. Caregiving as a doctor, caregiving as a nurse, caregiving as a caretaker, caregiving as in taking care of a whole family by themselves. You know, they wake up and the first thing they got to do is go tend to somebody else's needs. I know a lot of people. And that card is like, stop. Now's the time to take care of yourself. A lot of nurses, believe it or not, go through that. A lot of nurses go pull 12-hour shifts. And I've known quite a few, and they don't come back till dark. They leave when it's dark. They don't come back till it's dark. And they eat chips and they drink Coke and they drink coffee. They're nurses, you know, they're doctors. They're not even healthy, conscious about what they put into their body, because they don't have time to worry about, you know, cautious eating and drinking and stuff. They just take whatever to survive, and, you know, they can't even wash their scrubs. in time for the next day, and they're like back in it. And, you know, these people just sacrifice. Firemen, stuff like that, you know, they're just sun up to sundown. I don't know how they make it. And they're so depleted. And you see a lot of like YouTubes and stuff like that. And they're just like, they're drinking wine as soon as they get home, or they're having a beer, they're watching TV and passing out. And they're really grouchy people. And they just very little take care of themselves. So believe me, a lot of people do that. What a very long financial reading. Remember, there is help coming. There's something about 60 days. And the instructions for your financial reading is self-love, self-care. So I hope you took something out of that reading today. Now we're going to get into love. If you guys are looking for a personal reading, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com. We were going to get into the 1111s today, but I'm feeling that probably won't happen. That money reading needed to be said, and I've already been here an hour and 31 minutes. And it's getting very late where I'm at. So I might be able to do a few people here, but I'm not going to do everyone on the list. So just keep that in mind. We'll continue this tomorrow. But there you go. Spirit, please guide and direct me right now for love. Okay, show us the love situation. I saw 2 queens. All right, let's get some love cards. Man, that Wheel of Fortune just keeps wanting to show up reversed, doesn't it? Isn't that interesting? God, guys, I wish you could reach through the phone and give me a massage. My shoulders are killing me. I can't even tell you. They're just so bothersome. I just can't even stand it. Doing this reading. So, in this love reading, there's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, that feels love is just not going their way. There's this energy of, it's not fair, Stephanie. It's never fair. It's never been fair. I've always gotten the short end of the stick. I'm always picked last or not picked at all. Anytime I've gotten love, this person never gives it to me 100%. Oh, thank you, Fleeky. Yeah, someone's like, they just don't give me 100% stuff. I'm sad. I haven't completely given up on this person, but I feel really unhappy, really hurt, really betrayed, really used and taken advantage of. And the person that you're dealing with has been stuck in the wrong relationship for a really long time. Somewhere between 6 to 8 years. And they've been wasting your time. They never let you go. You guys broke up, the Tower. There was an ending between you and this person. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But you broke up with this person, or they broke up with you. And it's like they never let you go. They never let you fully move on. They always kept a hold on you in some way, but they never offered you a relationship again. They never offered you commitment again. It's like you've been working so hard to earn that ring or that commitment or them to just be in this relationship and not go. And all you end up with is very empty-handed. And to be honest, you've been extremely breadcrumbed by this person. The biggest question here is, why hasn't this person let you go? Holy Spirit, guide and direct me to show me, why has this person just not let go of my collective? If they don't want to commit, if they don't want to be there long term, why are they sticking around? So we have karmic battles. Please be patient with my process of growth and change as I come into my power. I'm making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you down the road in the future. I'm severing my ties with the karmic situation, and I'm completing a cycle. So they've been in a cycle for a very long time. They have been repetitiously back and forth in this darn cycle. All right. So this is why they haven't let you go. They have a karma with you. Spirit, can you show me that karma? I know that's not going to work. What karma does this person have with you? They have the Three of Pentacles or Three of Wands. Partnerships and alliances. Bottom of the deck is suffering and silence. They have a contract with you. They have a karmic contract. They owe you something. Well, not to mention, you guys just have karma. You have, they owe you. Like I owe you, you owe me. I'm going through karma, you're going through karma. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I can't go because we have not completed a karmic cycle with one another. You and this person have karma. I'm going to keep it flat out. And you both have unfinished business. Thank you so much, Thunderdome Shark. Oh, thank you for all you do for the collective. Thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much. May you be blessed tenfold for everything you do for others and just the great words you've given me today. Thank you so much. So, all right. They cannot leave. They owe you. I kind of get the feeling they've tried to escape from you before. Why couldn't they? You know? Karma. The meaning of this card denotes that you are now starting to see the fruits of your labor. take seed and blossom. Ooh, girl. Or ooh, boy. There may still be time. There may still be a lot to do. It says, watch out for the synchronicities, which are going to bring you guys opportunities to form this connection, this unexpected partnership that may create something new. These could assist you in gathering resources for future projects. There's still a chance for you guys. This is why they haven't let you go. Now, they're not done with their karma. You're not done with your karma. That's why the Wheel of Fortune isn't turned the other way right now. You're giving to them, they're giving to you. There's still some meat and potatoes here, some stuff to work out. And we are working on it, okay? They're not going to let you go because you guys have karma. They can't offer you commitment yet, but there's something about a commitment in the future. Now, I feel like their karma is about to be dealt with the Tower, but it's not ready yet. 10 of Swords in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. She knows, oh boy, honey child, there is still stuff to solve in the past. And this person still has a lot of love to give you. Queen of Cups. This person may be acting like they don't love you, but they do. This person may act like you bug them, you bother them. This relationship is a pain. But that couldn't be further from the truth. This person is acting like you are a problem, honey, but you are not. Absolutely the opposite, more than likely. Trust your intuition. It's time to put to bed unfinished business between you guys, and the time is coming. You've known them this lifetime and even in a past lifetime. Okay, there's much karma to be solved. They wish they could turn back the hands of time, and I'm sure you do too. But that 5 of Cups in reversed is a very difficult emotion. It represents an inability to let go of what's been lost. And it talks a lot about crying over spilled milk or wallowing in self-pity as a result of time that's been lost. It's about trying to see the good and the bad in everything that's happened between you guys. Sometimes a loss can lead to a gain. It can also indicate someone coming back into your life with the cups turning back over. You guys have a hard past that I don't think you guys can get over, and I really don't think you are even near over it. You guys went through some hell with this person. Perhaps you've been to hell and back with this person. It just feels like a serious struggle. They're very certain about you. They dropped the ball in this relationship. I'll keep it honest. They need some help getting back on track. Whatever they've put an investment into karmically, their time, their energy, another relationship, if you will, the gym, you name it. It's like whatever they put their time and energy into, it was a bad investment. A very bad investment. And they're going to be paying for it. You know, they're probably already paying for it now. Four of Pentacles. I do. I think they're paying for it. But it's an investment of time or money that's gone wrong, or it's about to go wrong. It's a contract or commitment that may be broken. And they are deciding, is it worth salvaging? They broke a promise to you, honey. You guys may have already been legally married or talked about marriage or just a karmic contract, a soulmate contract even, but they broke it. They really, really, really broke it. They literally dropped the ball on a commitment they had with you. This is marriage. This is commitment. This is an engagement. This is a promise to be together. And they dropped the ball on it. This is your love life. This is your love situation. And it's an unhealthy attachment to material needs as well. Whew. But let me tell you, with that Tower, everything that's been built, everything that has been or was and even will be, it's coming down. When lightning strikes and the Tower leaves the people in this image with no choice but to jump to save their own lives, this Tower represents sudden and unexpected changes and a huge disruption. It can be a liberating experience, or it can feel like a nightmare. But this change is what had to happen, even if it feels extremely scary. Thank you, Andrea54 Hector, sending you positive vibes right back. When the Tower card appears in a reading, you can expect the unexpected. Something is about to change in your love life. It could be a dramatic revelation. It could be someone or something that you've been holding on to is now being taken. But you can be sure of one thing: it's about to change. It's time to adapt to a new way of living, and very quickly. Embrace this change. It may feel like chaos in the moment, but it will inevitably be for the better. What goes up must come down. You guys have just not been lucky. They've not treated this connection with honesty. There's a lot of hurt. There's dishonesty and maybe even literal contracts broken, like a lot of disrespect and even arguments between you guys with that Knight of Swords in the reverse. Coming up on this Ten of Swords in reverse, though, and that Queen of Swords, someone's been playing the victim, the martyr. It shows that, again, holding on to something. There's a lot of hands, you know, holding on to something that they really need to release, that you might need to release. And it's time to say goodbye to your old life. You know, we have that past. But these swords have been removed from the situation. Like the pain, the arguments, the drama. And now it's time to heal. There is always a reason for everything. And this is, have you learned your lesson? Have they learned their lesson? That Knight, there's a lot of swords here. So that Knight of Swords is representing someone who's been overbearing, not allowing someone to express their needs or their feelings. This is someone that's mean, cruel, or brutally honest. Or just like this is a brutally honest reading. Like, this is the facts. But it's about being provoking and maybe even sabotaging. And someone who might even be cruel. And it's just been unfair. To be honest, and I don't think it's you, but I think this person has been unfair to you, cruel with their words to you, very harsh, and very, very insensitive. I think this person has lied. I think this person broke a promise with you. I think this person is irresponsible with you, and I think this Tower wants to make them pay. That Queen of Swords is about taking your power back, and it's about putting love on the back burner now and focusing more on an intellectual pursuit or a career or healing. She's still positive, she's upright, but her dedication is to research, rational thinking, honesty, and plans, and being able to separate emotions from her decisions make her powerful. And she makes pretty good judgment calls, you know. So anyways, we learned why this person doesn't want to let you go. It's maybe not want, but can't let you go. They have karma to settle with you. That's a fact. We've also learned that there's going to be a very large dramatic change coming up very soon. Okay? We know that this relationship has not been going in a good direction, and there's been a lot of breadcrumbing. We see it. But I also know this person is a past life karmic connection, and I do feel like this person is meant to clear the air with you, clear something up with you. And I do feel forgiveness is part of clearing the karma. Someone definitely wants to play the victim, and they don't deserve that title. Flat out, they're going to have to pay for their mistakes, either financially, karmically, or emotionally, mentally, but they're going to have to pay. The universe is going to make somebody pay for a crime against the connection. I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. They're going to have to be responsible, and they're going to have to pay for the crime of breaking a contract that they agreed on. Spirit, what do you want to say about this contract? So we have blowing a kiss, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness, and love and affection returned. And then we have the mirror, mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and inner wounds. So Spirit says the person who's been neglected is now learning to love themselves because of this relationship. If it wasn't for the breadcrumbs and the neglect, you would not be loving yourself the way you are now. That's a fact. And for the other partner, had they not been in a contract with someone as loving and caring and nurturing as their Two of Cups, they would never have been able to look in the mirror and correct their karmic behaviors. I will say this individual is wearing a mask. They are hiding their true feelings for you. They are pretending and diluting and gaslighting and personifying somebody that they are not. They actually have deep, true feelings for you. And what is their deep, true feelings? An air sign coming in very heavy, earth sign, and water. Scorpio would be the water. Libra would be the air. And Virgo or Capricorn would be the earth. Could be Taurus though. All right, so let's see, what are they masking? Spirit, can you show me through these cards? Show everyone here watching, what is this person that they love really hiding and masking? Show me what's behind the mask. Behind the mask, they really want a new beginning with you. This person may be shorter than you too, by the way. But they've realized what's been missing in their life, and they know it's you. They're trying to get a new perspective, or they're being shown a new perspective, that there's no going back, but only forward. They can't make up for lost time. They want to have a fresh new start with you. And drum roll. How do they really feel? Daydream. They daydream about a new beginning with you. Honey, they can't get you off their mind all day, every day. You hear me? All day, every day. You are on their mind. They always wonder what you're doing and how you're feeling and how you feel about them. They can't wait to see you in their dreams. They must dream about you a lot. Okay? They look forward to their dreams because you're always there. And they wish their dreams were a reality. You guys ever hate waking up from a dream? And you're just like, dang it, I wish that was my life. I have had so many good dreams like that where I'm just like, this feels so real. Such a good life. And you start to wake up in the morning and you're like, no, darn it. Oh, I just want to go back. I want to fall back asleep. And I want to go back to feel those feelings one more time. That dream was just so good. So that's kind of how they feel. And what they're hiding behind that mask is they actually think about, look at this, building a strong and solid foundation for us. So they dream, what would it be like if I actually fixed our connection so we could have a good life together? What if I built the perfect foundation for us to start from? So this person is kind of stuck in the past. I feel like they keep thinking wasted time. Maybe it's too late, too much water under the bridge, but it's not. The Five of Cups is in reverse. So they need to let go of those thoughts about negative lost time and all the damage. They need to look at what they actually still have. They still have you. And even though life has been unlucky and unkind and unfair in love, there's still a chance, Six of Pentacles in the upright, to work on this together and to heal and to grow as soulmates. Like sometimes these towers need to fall down for a reason. All the pain is done. We're starting to get rid of the swords now. Okay? We don't need to sit here and hang on to these. We're done. What does Spirit want you guys to focus on? So it says, I accept and create more flow. and pleasure in my life. So flow and pleasure. A lot of people have a hard time accepting pleasure. The flow is not going to happen if we're hanging on to the past. So yeah, I think your person in love wants to start. Maybe they don't want to, but the new start is happening. They got to let go of the past, stop looking back. They really feel they could have a new beginning. This is someone who's just not over it. They're just not over what happened between you guys. They haven't forgiven, or they haven't forgave, or you haven't. And I'm hearing, how can we step into our future when you're still living in the past? There is no future like that. All right. So that's what they're feeling. Secretly, behind the mask, they still want a new beginning with you. They just got to step away from that. The big question is, are they? Are they going to let go of the past? And the answer is yes, Tower. They are. It may happen in a not very good way, though. I mean, this is painful. This is suffering. This is sudden. This is shocking. And this is the universe stepping in because someone can't get over the past. So the universe is going to kind of force someone to get a reality check. The only time the universe steps in like that is not to cheat and do someone else's homework. It's to make someone move. When someone is so immovable, they're stubborn, they're stuck in fear, they won't budge. They're just got their head in a bad place. And chance after chance, they keep being stuck. When the universe sees someone is really having a struggle like that, they step in. Yeah, they're just like, okay, clearly you can't move. You're stuck in fear or pain or whatever you're going through. But remember, this person says, be patient with me. Be patient with my process. I am making sure that everything is in alignment so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties with the karmic situation. Okay, so whatever your person is involved in the karmic situation, just know that they are severing their ties. Some of you guys may be with someone that is in a karmic relationship. And if they are, that's about to be over. There was a breakup planned from the universe 4 years ago. So in 2020, there was supposed to be a breakup after a relationship got together. But it didn't Cat! But it didn't happen. And then there was supposed to be a breakup 2 years ago again. Right after that. They might be on a life path number 2, or 2 is just a constant reminder of this path. So anyways, as I was saying, yeah, 2s may be significant or something important for them. But yeah, what I'm getting from these cards is there's like a 2 that's prominent in their life path here with this karmic situation. And yeah, it should have already been over. It should have been done and dealt with. They didn't. And I felt it was fear, or there was some reason they just got stuck in something that should have already been done. And it's coming to an end with the Tower. Now, if your person is not in a karmic situation, they're in a karmic cycle, and that's coming to an end. Could be an addiction. Could be depression. Anger, sadness, all kinds of things. But whatever karmic cycle that they were in, that's coming to an end. So for a lot of you, you know, that's what it is. And in a nutshell, your love life is about to go finally into the energy of flow. And you're going to start getting some pleasure in love and in a relationship. There's finally going to be pleasure, happiness. Okay? In love. So you're not going to be stuck and blocked anymore. Now, if we don't want to talk about you and somebody else, let's just look at this love reading as if it was just you. And that's it, you and no one else. Let's just look at it from your perspective as just someone who's asking about love. Following the signs was very difficult for you. You could never just get the signs and figure out what the universe was trying to tell you about love. Like, it just didn't click. You gave to the wrong people in love. You gave so much to people that didn't deserve it. And there was some truth that the people that maybe did deserve something from you, you didn't give to them. Maybe you were a little bit confused on who to give to. Because of your trauma in childhood, you gave to the wrong people. Does this mean that's it for you? No. It means maybe that person you didn't give enough of yourself to is going to come back. Maybe there was someone way back when that deserved more from you, but you couldn't because you were giving so much of yourself to someone else in your head or in the past or in whatever situation. That person may be coming back up into your life. And also, again, this is just about you and love for you. You've been single for a very long time, perhaps, you know, 2 of Cups in reverse, never getting over someone that you broke up with or someone that suddenly left you, whatever. And you've always held on hoping the universe would change that, bring them back, and just heal that situation. The reason that that hasn't worked out for you, looking at someone in the past, is because they dropped the ball. They didn't honor you. They didn't respect you. They didn't give back to you even a portion of what you were giving. They didn't keep their end of the bargain. The universe isn't going to bless that. So if you're single, your karmic battle is to stop painting the roses red, loving someone that doesn't deserve the title. To stop putting lipstick on a pig and calling it pretty. Do you get what I'm saying? You have put someone on a pedestal and given them the benefit of the doubt and given them more credit than they deserved. You didn't love yourself enough to see that you were bringing in bullshit energy because you didn't hold yourself in high regard. You didn't see yourself as worthy of more. That's something you had to learn the hard way. You actually were much more worthy than the person you called in. You just let them be there. The truth hurts, but now it's coming out. You're waking up, Queen of Swords. You're realizing that real love is out there, and this isn't it. This isn't even near it. This isn't enough for you. This was karmic. This was a karmic relationship. And you're learning you loved someone and held on to them in some sick attachment. Thinking the best in someone when all they really did was show you their true colors. They were never as good as you gave them credit to be. They didn't deserve that soulmate title. They didn't deserve all your dedication. Maybe they didn't deserve all your forgiveness. Nonetheless, the universe doesn't let anything go to waste. So you may have stayed too long with someone that didn't deserve you. You may have loved someone that didn't deserve that love. You committed for so long to a person that was not willing to commit to you. But Death says don't give up yet. Just because you committed to the wrong person doesn't mean the right one isn't out there. Okay, this person showed you a lot about yourself and showed you a lot about them. You are a fighter now. You've learned how to fight for yourself, how to stick up for yourself, how to love yourself, how to say, hey, I matter. Hey, these are my boundaries. Hey, you're stepping on them. Get off. You have grown from this, and the universe is going to use that to its advantage and say, hey, you're an emperor. You deserve success, achievement, the things that you want. You deserve that relationship. It's going to hurt, this very hard lesson, but it was worth it. they're going to get what's coming to them. And it's not going to go their way. They're going to hurt, and karma's going to come and spank them. And they're going to remember it was you that deserved everything. They were lucky to have you. They're going to wish they could have. Should have, could have, would have. They're not going to have peace. They're going to have a lot of sleepless nights. They're going to learn that they shut you out when they should have opened the door to let you in. They're going to be at a battle with themselves. They're going to be working on themselves. Not that you need to hear this or care, but they're going to go within, and they're going to learn that the real love they had, they threw away. They threw away the realest relationship they could have ever had, and instead they went forward into BS. They're going to end up empty-handed. They're going to end up wasting their time somewhere else, and the truth's going to hurt them. You know, because what goes around comes around, my friends. That's just a fact of life. Not that you need to know way down the road what's going to be happening, but I just wanted to let you know kind of how that story ends. But I feel like for your relationship, you've really went to the school of hard knocks in love. You've been broken and you've been hurt. It is going to turn around. Your day is coming. Your day is coming. Who awaits for you down the road? Okay, because you're going to, not only is this person going to wish they never ruined things with you, but you're going to get love, okay? I know you are, because you love yourself, number one, and I know that's super important. But there is someone out there for you. So who is this person out there for you that's going to love you in a good way, the way that you deserve? So you got 4 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the World in reverse, just like earlier. And now finally the Hierophants upright. So what do we have here? Leo, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus. Now let's talk about who this person is here. This person is someone that comes from a big family, that it loves and appreciates family. This is someone that owns a home. This is someone that is responsible for other people and fortunate in his life or her life. And this is someone that's very attractive. A lot of people want this individual. They want them. But this person's going to be into you. They're only going to have eyes for you. Hermit, Emperor, I'm loving it. Yeah, they're only going to have eyes for you. No one else. They're going to be totally into you. This is a very loyal person. And this person may have a strong religious background or have very good morals. Very good moral character. You might meet this person over the phone. You guys are going to talk and talk a lot on the phone, and you're going to get to know each other before you really start to see one another. You might see them in person and exchange numbers and then talk. But for a lot of you, it's just you're going to have a lot of phone conversation. And you're going to realize that the world goes on. It goes on. And there is life after love. I'm hearing that song with Cher. Do you believe in life after love? I can hear something inside me say, I really don't think I'm strong enough, no. Do you believe in life after love? I don't know all the words, but listen, this card is that song for me. Thank you so much for the comment, WM. Thank you. So I've got two things to say about this. That individual will come back to you. You will have closure. I think they're karmic. And I think you're going to have closure with them. And they did something for you. You did something for them. They are going to have regrets. They are going to wish they didn't do what they did, And I don't know if it's ever going to be better with you two, but at least you'll get some closure. At least you guys will complete the karmic cycle, and you've learned something from them and they've learned something from you, and you guys are able to move on and not hang on to each other any longer. You know what I mean? So you could move on and be happy because you deserve it. That person may suffer, but you're going to move on and be happy. And that's the real gift. Okay. This new individual just makes you believe that there's actually life after all that suffering. And I'm going to tell you, this person's going to propose to you, or you're going to propose to this person. But it's like real commitment, real marriage, a union between two people, the bonding of two families coming together as one. There's this beautiful union that you guys have. Even with the World card, it's like this beautiful union. They may have come from the opposite side of the world. You guys may be different in many ways, but so meant to be. So meant for one another. And it's probably going to be hard for you to transition into this new relationship because you're leaving behind, a lot. And you may feel sad that it ended with this person that you loved for so long. And there may be some resistance, and, it's hard to let go. But when the world shows up, even in reversed, it's a reminder to believe in yourself and to trust that you are ready. You're ready. And let go of the shore. Let it go so you could go off into the distance and get a taste of this other love that is destined for you. So let's see what this other love is going to feel like. Healing? Oh, congratulations to you. Look at this. This is exactly what it should feel like. This new relationship is going to feel like healing. Ah, a breath of fresh air. Relief. Wow, this relationship is so different from all of your other karmic battles that you've had with other lovers. It's like this is love. And it says from your person in the future, okay, I'm healing pain from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope. As I am healing my past and my childhood trauma, I just want you to send me love and healing energy. That just makes me want to cry. It's beautiful. And bottom of the deck. Oh, Fleeky, that vibrating thing sounds like that. Out of charge. LOL, I'm so sorry. It's a foot massager. I'm sorry. But hey, if your head's in the gutter, maybe it's for a reason. Maybe you need to go get one, girl. But maybe you need to get yourself a foot massager too, because it feels good. That being said, bottom of the deck here, we have the love card, one of the best in this deck. So you're going to feel healing and love. And it says, I want to make love to you, which you have never experienced before. I want intimacy in every way possible with you. I just want us to know each other like no one else before. has ever known. Your touch and your voice really healed me. Again, we have the heal. Okay, so this is a very healing future relationship. That's what's in your future. I want you guys to take from this reading a moment to manifest your future love. If it's this person from the past coming back, so be it. If it's someone new, awesome. A lot of you guys are ready for that new person. But I want you to not envision what they look like, but envision what it feels like to be with this breath of fresh air, new person. I want you to manifest the kind of relationship you really want. The respect, the commitment, the value, the attraction, the healing. Wow, it's so nice to be with someone you could trust. So nice to be with someone you can depend on, count on, rely on. It's so nice to be with someone that is committed to you and your family and isn't going anywhere. It's so nice to be with someone that wants to give you the world. Let go of trying to change and heal this broken man or this broken woman. Let go of trying to heal them, because at the end of the day, they have to choose it for themselves. And this is a denial. They never chose healing. And they didn't choose you. Two of Cups in reverse. They didn't choose you. So don't keep choosing someone that's not choosing you. Please repeat that to yourself. Say out loud in your room right now, I'm done choosing someone that doesn't choose me. I am not holding on to him anymore, or I'm not holding on to her anymore. I deserve this kind of love, and you speak it. I deserve him or her, fill in the blank, to be loving and affectionate and dedicated to me. I deserve someone that wants me around for the good times and the bad. I deserve someone that wants to experience life with me. I deserve someone that wants to have fun and go to these places and fill in the blank. Name these places that you love. I deserve to have someone that wants to see those places with me. I deserve that. I deserve this person to be my friend, to be my guide, to be my love, to be my friend, to be my intimate partner, to be my trusted confidant, to be my partner in life. I deserve that person. I deserve them. I deserve good things. I deserve nice things. I deserve a good person in my life. I deserve that kind of a person. I deserve someone who's loyal. I deserve it. And keep saying it. Keep believing it. Keep saying it until you believe it. This person's coming. I don't know if it's this fall, but I see someone coming to you in the fall. And I see a summer wedding. It could be spring, but I get summer vibes. But it could be late spring, early summer. So what is that? May, June? May or a June wedding. But I see you guys coming together. Look at this picture. I see you coming together in the fall. I see a great friendship that blossoms into a really attracted relationship, like high attraction to one another. I see home ownership. I see more than one home. Like you guys might move into different homes together, like moving on up. And I see a relationship that will never end. This will be probably the one that you may stay with for the rest of your days. This could be the one that it's not going to end. It's going to keep going. Anyways, take that from this love reading, guys. Don't be afraid to leave the shore. You've got somewhere to go, somewhere to be, and somebody's out there for you. Okay? So Taurus is looking pretty good. I want to say this future person, very Taurus-y, especially with that Hierophant, very Leo, very Gemini, and very Pisces. Those are the prominent zodiacs for who this person could be. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go. I wanted to do the 11s tonight, but like I said, it's too long. I've already been here 2 hours and 31 minutes right now. I've given you a full hour collective reading about your money and what's to come, and just money in general for you. Little things that you need to know. That's why you saw the reading. And a full reading, an hour reading about love. So I hope that that reading touched you and gave you something. Okay. But tomorrow we'll get into the 11s, okay? It's just too late. I'm acknowledging all of them, though. Everyone that subscribed, you're getting your 11s. And anyone that paid for the 11s, it's $11.11 per an oracle. You can do that on Cash App or the donation, so you can get one tomorrow. Okay? But I'm going to let you go. I love you guys. Just keep swimming. If you're new, I hope you subscribe. I hope I see you again. Come back. I do give free readings very frequently, at least once a week. And if you guys are looking for a personal or private meeting with me to talk about your karma, to look at your astrological clock, your chart, to discover things about yourself, your purpose, and your partner, or if you just want a tarot and oracle reading one-on-one, please go to my website, www.jks1111.com, and let's get together. Okay, if you want to just catch me live and you want just a little message from me, great special, $11.11. If you love my channel, I've done a lot for you in your life, and I'm an important part of your life, as a part of your journey, and you want to subscribe to show your appreciation, to show your gratitude, to do something for yourself, to say something to the universe that you're serious about clearing karma, please consider being a subscriber and member on my website. I have 2 monthly versions for you to choose from. One is a basic monthly version, and that's where you get 2 monthly readings plus 2 free questions throughout the month. You get special discounts and special membership perks. Okay, and if you want to be a bigger member, a bigger thank you, I have 3 readings a month, 2 pretty large readings, 6 questions a month included for free, bigger discounts on other private personals or other classes and coaching and whatnot, and a free enrollment into our October Magic Circle. And if you're really into magic, spell work, hoodoo, if you're into that, that's a great time to join, because you're going to get a free membership with our Magic Circle. And we're going to do some spell work for money, for love, for other things that you need gone in your life. And if you really want to see magic, this is the place. So those are available on my website if you guys are interested. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm tired. Thank you for watching me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Bye, Fleeky. Bye, Ling. Bye, WM. I need this so much. My patience is paying off. I accept what happens. Oh, I love that. Bye, Abdullah. Blackthorn, good to see you. Bye, Eat Me. Bye, Eat Me. Love you, girl. All right. Bye, Anna Villa. Good night. Good night, Doja Cell. And just so everyone knows, I did reach out to Markers. I haven't heard back, but I think he was on recently from his other social medias. I saw that he was on, so I think he's okay. But I'll let you guys know if I hear from him. Maybe he's just taking a break. It's very overwhelming for him to be always on our channel all the time. You know, gotta give him some love and some space too. But I'll let you guys know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.